56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat.
Real-life event the Dyatlov Pass is an incident which happened back in 1959. Students went hiking in the Ural Mountains and failed to return. Weeks later, they were found on the slopes of Kholat Sakal, with their tent cut open from the inside as if they had frantically fled into the night. All that is known was they fled into the night with minimal clothing and ended up with gruesome internal injuries. The story follows the exploration as you try to uncover the mystery on this desolate mountain.
Encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out.
Being a narrative experience game, you do not attack, you simply explore the environment around you and interact with it. For believers, it's extremely engaging. Keeping the gameplay simplistic makes the game extremely easy to get into, not distracting you from the story. In Kholat, you are provided with a flashlight, a compass, a map, and a notebook. As you explore the environment and find notes, you will add them to your notebook. Though what do notes do? Notes drive the story forward, giving you more information on the events that have taken place. These notes aren't hidden away from you after reading though. You can easily access them again from your journal, allowing you to recap any clues you were given, as well as reminding yourself of Kholat's narrative.
The map is a unique idea for the game. You're not provided with destinations and markers, but are left to get your bearings and explore the environment as if you're in the shoes of those in the incident. As they escaped the tent at night, they were clueless to where they were, and the player gets this feeling of exploration, as well as adding to the fearful atmosphere. When you pull out the map, coordinates of a few locations will be noted on the top left. If you work out, using the map, where the coordinates lead to, you progress the game's plot. These go-to areas are a heads up, giving you a rough idea of where you should be looking. They are not definite locations to go to, and you will have to explore further to find the exact location needed. As you work out your location and switch from exploration to your map, you feel drawn into the game's creepy atmosphere. You start to panic, wondering if you'll make it to the next location or if you'll get lost on the way. It's a brilliant way to make the players engage with the game, and it's pulled off very well indeed. The compass, used in conjunction with the map, will allow the player to work out which direction they're travelling in. This can majorly help in plotting a rough idea of where you are, allowing you to plan your next move.
There are enemies in this game, strange orange-gold outlines, which, when they touch you, kill you. You can't defend yourself from these figures, you must instead avoid them by walking around or hiding. This provides a great challenge of having to take the path less travelled, keeping out of sight whilst trying not to lose your bearings. Turning your flashlight on will cause you to be alerted, so keep it off unless you really need to use it. You can also fall into traps, which cause you to die, though there isn't much advance warning to where these are. With the game causing you to go back to the last checkpoint, you can lose nearly 20 minutes of gameplay, causing a very frustrating track back to where you just were. This can be troublesome, though a little trial and error will ensure that this won't happen again.
Priorities, check the equipment and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it.
Graphically, Kholat looks beautiful. Created within the Unreal Engine 4, the game looks really realistic and helps bring the environment to life. Whilst the environment feels slightly similar, this adds to the atmosphere of fear which you get from losing your bearings. Some rocks within the game are marked with coordinates or information to provide the player with their location, and these tiny additions help to make you feel not at all alone. Though you are left wondering, what is there with you?
Alongside the beautiful graphics is an excellent soundtrack, one which causes the creepy atmosphere to be brought to life. The creepy howls of the wind, the echoing soundtrack, and the dark, snowy atmosphere builds an excellent foundation for the game's story to play on. Voice acting for the characters is well performed, featuring the voice actor of Sean Bean as the game's main character. Such as well-known actors helps to bring excellent narrative, drawing the player into the mysterious atmosphere which the developers have created. Now on to the positives and negatives. Positives: graphically excellent, running on the Unreal 4 engine. Atmosphere is created excellently through a great soundtrack and level design. High caliber voice acting. Unique map use, making the player feel like a true explorer. Negatives: the only one negative that we had with this game was when you died you got sent back to the last checkpoint. Obviously that's normal with games, but with this game you kind of lose out on a lot of mileage that you've just made and feel like you've been backtracked to an earlier point in the game. Though it's annoying, it's not really a main bad negative.
Kholat takes a pre-existing mystery as its basis and plays in a mystery which is yet to be solved. Taking this narrative experience from a real story helps to engage the player, though this is just the start for the game. Throughout the game, many techniques are used to draw the player into its mysterious and creepy atmosphere, causing you to feel alone, lost and scared as you search for the mysteries surrounding the survivors. Taking unique ideas and putting them to use, Kholat feels like a fresh take on the narrative exploration genre. Using excellent voice acting, the narrative is well delivered. Alongside collectible notes, the player has to put the pieces together. What we're left with is a great horror narrative experience, which is worth checking out. For these reasons, Kholat gets a C&N score of 4 out of 5.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to comment. We love to hear what you guys think about the game Kholat. This is C&N Online, signing off.
The pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.